Dude, sick Honda, bro.
Well, it's a fucking Acura, first of all.
Oh wow. Car's parked a little differently, isn't it? Usually have it pulled in here, not reversed in. Okay, so what's up, guys? It's been a while. It has been quite a bit since I told you what was going on with this car and what I've been up to. BMR, upper and lowers. There's a new one next to the old one. This is Team Z, fully double adjustable control arms. Here's the freshly rebuilt rear ends. Still gotta put oil in it. Also doing U-joints as well. There's the drive shaft. Got that out. In there, the new rear end's in there. What I did was 31 spline axles, new 31 spline Yukon diff. I kept my 410 gears I already had, which were fine. So basically I'm just breaking in the rear end. There's not much to film right now. It's been kind of cold lately. I've driven a car around just to break in the rear end, so I'm not doing anything crazy. Literally just driving, putting miles on it. I have to put about 500 miles on it and then do change the gear oil. And then I guess I'll be good to go. But now I know I have a pretty stout and pretty freshly built rear end, which is actually really cool. So I don't have to worry about that for, honestly, hopefully forever. I don't think I told you guys, but I had, so with this, I'll show you. I don't even have to start the car. Oh, that's new too. Yeah. I got a couple new things done to this that I haven't told you guys about or showed you guys. Kind of last minute things. I just really haven't been filming. I just kind of wanted to just work on the car and just do my own thing without having to film. So there's the ice box or chiller, whatever you call it. The pump that originally came with the car, or with the supercharger, actually, I should say, was not very good. It barely moved any water. It was almost stagnant. You could, honestly, mosquitoes would. So what I did was I put a GT500 style water pump. Look at that. That's how it's supposed to be. I don't think I have a video of it before, but that's moving. That's how it's supposed to be. So yeah, put that in, and that's awesome. I'm actually really happy with that. So now I know everything's staying cool. So before, since it really wasn't moving any water and it was summertime when I was, really driving this car, that had to have been hot. So everything was just bringing in freaking this hot water, and that wasn't doing anything to cool off anything. So, so new rear end, GT500 water pump, and a new steering wheel. Pretty happy with that. There's not much. I just figured I'd update you guys because I know I told you guys what I was doing, and I pulled the whole rear end in my last video. You guys are probably wondering if it was done or not, and yeah, it's done. It's just I need to break it in and just drive around and then do the gear oil change and go from there and then actually test it out. I'm actually really excited. So it already feels better because I think I told you guys before, but in high school, we did the 410 gears, myself and a buddy of mine and his dad, and it actually turned out good. We did it in the garage, but it's just cool. I just took the whole rear end and had everything looked over and completely rebuilt, and now I know everything is as good to go, and 31 spline axles and new diff. So yeah, I'm actually really excited about that, guys. I don't know what's next. What's next? I still need to work on cold starts, which now would probably be the best time. Now it's always cold out. I need to work on that. I just haven't had much time lately, guys. But that's next. I just need to fiddle around with the tune. Other than that, driving around actually drives really good. I would trust this car to go on a small road trip, to be honest with you guys. Everything's pretty squared away now, I'd say. So yeah, I just work on a cold start and, you know, fiddle around with the tune and just make some fine tuning and changes here and there. But other than that, this car will probably be on the back burner for a while. I don't really have many things I want to do. I do have a pulley. I could pulley down. But then after I do that, then I'd have to mess around to tune again. But I'd like to get it set up with the current setup, or getting it run good with the current setup, and kind of park it for a while and just keep it as is, not break anything, because breaking stuff sucks. And the car is actually running really good, and it's actually in a really good state right now. I kind of want to leave it like that for a while. It's not done, but for a while, because I do have that Fox body that I need to pay more attention to, and I have a lot of parts for that I need to put on that car. I have a whole, I could show you. I have a whole living room just full of just junk. Just not junk, but all parts, like all these boxes right here. Every single box here is for the Fox body. And I need to just clear this out and start working on that car. So yeah, guys, I don't know what's next. I know you guys leave comments and everything and asking me what I'm doing with this. And I know a few of you guys have been hitting me up on Instagram, which is really cool. If you guys don't already know, I have an Instagram. It's losers_Brendan. Go ahead, follow me there, and I will get back to you guys. I comment back pretty often. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And then I might have some questions too. If any of you guys are good, and I don't think many. See, the thing is with these cars, I know a lot of you guys with Fox bodies had Mega Sports and use Tuner Studio, and nowadays there's generally a lot of information out there for those cars, and it pretty much carries over to anything really. But I know I am probably one of the only people with a Mega Squirt on a new Edge. I'm not saying I'm one of the only people. I'm not special or anything, but I know they're fairly new with these cars, and I'm sure not many people have them or even knew you could get them. But I have one, and if any of you guys are good with it, let me know. You know, I'm using a Mega Squirt and a Tuner Studio to tune this car because it's on a standalone ECU for those of you guys that do not know. And that is how I am tuning my Supercharged and Cammed New Edge. They're just NA cams with a blower. I did the cams a while ago. I know I should have done supercharged or forced induction cams, but I didn't, so here we are. Car runs good, but if you guys do have any input or have any experience with using any of that software or anything, let me know what you guys think I should do. I think I have some ideas I want to try out. I just haven't had the time. I've been doing some research and stuff. And honestly, it's just cold start, to be honest with you guys, which I think we'll get down because I have some ideas, like I said. But yeah, guys, that's what's up. I need to get some footage of me driving the car, but like I said, I am literally just cruising around in it, not doing anything stupid, because I want to break that rear end in and make sure I don't break anything, because that would suck, because that was expensive. I spent about $1,500, you know, to have, you know, labor and parts and everything for that rear end. So here we are, guys. This car is hopefully done for a little bit, and I'll hopefully be starting on a Fox body. So if you guys are interested in seeing some Fox body content, so go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed already, or if you are subscribed and want to see some Fox body content, you're in luck because I have a lot of stuff in store. Like for instance, my Kirky seats, I need to mount those. I want to keep the factory rails for that car, which I'm going to do. And I'm going to have to modify that so I can use the factory rails because I am short and I don't feel like sitting on the floor. So that's that, guys. Thank you guys for all the comments, all the support, and just reaching out all the time. I really appreciate it. With that being said, guys, thanks for watching, and keep on keeping on. Peace out.